What's up, folks? Santorio C. Jackson here at the KingSnake Pit. As you can see here, the mats are gone, the pictures are down. We are actually moving to a new location, which is going to be around the corner at the Loveland Athletic Club. It's a bittersweet moment, but necessary for the growth. The gym is getting bigger, and the place I'm going to, much bigger space, twice or maybe even 3 times the space. So it's a good thing. Other than that, I want to give you a pardon lesson, but first, I always wanted to do that. So the lesson I wanted to share with you is more about philosophy and mindset. I always say to everyone who trains here that we train to be martial artists, not fighters. Now, what's the difference between the two? If you take a bottle of soda and shake it up and then open it just a little, what'll happen? Soda for everybody. On the other hand, if you take a bottle of water and shake it up and then open it, what happens? Nothing. Water's still cool. That's basically the difference between a fighter and a martial artist. The fighter is like the bottle of soda. They're already shaken up, and it just takes a little bit. It doesn't even take much, just a little bit, and they're gonna explode. We're all like that. We're all fighters, essentially. If you push someone far enough, they will turn into a fighter. They may not be very good, but they'll still turn into a fighter. And we all have that in us, right? For some people, it doesn't take much to set them off. And if they're capable of fighting, that can make them very dangerous, put them or someone else in dangerous situations. A martial artist is also capable of fighting, indeed, especially with jiu-jitsu, because it's fun and it's great exercise and everything, but it's also, it can be very dangerous. You're learning how to seriously injure people and in some cases even kill them. So you want to have the right mindset when you're out dealing with the world, because they go through the same thing that the fighter goes through. You know, they get shaken up by the throes of the world like everyone else. You know, the kids are moving too slow in the morning. The pet doesn't want to go outside, or the spouse isn't speaking to you for some reason. And that's just in the house. What about when you are on your way to work? You know, somebody cuts you off or is driving too slow. You get to work and the boss has an attitude or something, and the coworker isn't pulling their weight. Just on and on and on. Eventually, some unassuming person with just the smallest slight or just the smallest incident, just like that soda, you go off. They catch everything that you had been dealing with for that day, and they have soda all over them. This is the importance of being a martial artist, because you are very capable of doing these things, but you also have that mindset, that responsibility, knowing that your actions could have serious consequences. Every day you want to work towards being more like the water versus being like the soda. It's not easy. It takes time and practice and patience like everything else. But it starts with, number one, deep breathing through the nose, out the mouth. And the other thing is bringing yourself present, being in the here and now. You do that by asking yourself 2 important questions. Where am I? What should I be doing? On the mats and in life, you should ask yourself 2 important questions, and jiu-jitsu makes you ask those questions right away. In jiu-jitsu, you have to ask yourself those questions, especially when you're rolling, because if you're not paying attention to where you are and what you should be doing, you can end up getting tapped out. Be focused on what you're doing and do what you should be doing. If it's dealing with a difficult situation, you know, go ahead and say what you have to say. Be respectful, be kind, you know. Hey, I didn't appreciate when you said that. Could you please not call me that? Or could you please not do that? Whatever the case, no hard feelings, then get back to your center. Versus carrying it around day after day, and then eventually you explode and do something you may end up regretting. The other thing is breathing. You got to practice on your deep breathing. That's what's going to get those extra contents out, like the things that are in soda, those extra ingredients. You have to get those out so you can be more like water. Little by little, it will get easier the more you practice. The fighter versus the martial artist. The martial artist is very capable of fighting, of being a fighter, but they have that center. So even though they can do great damage, they don't, unless it's absolutely necessary. A fighter's like the bottle of soda, and a martial artist is like the bottle of water. And that is our lesson today. See you on the mats. Us.